How can you make sure that you have the best plan of action for a successful week on Starch Solution? Let's dig in today for how to be the most successful you can be on Starch Solution, getting ready for your week. It's so important to have a plan. You have to have a plan in place. And I say that because I have done it over the course of many years all around Starch Solution. It's important to have a plan. It's important to have that mindset, that intention, how you can be the best version of yourself, and allowing that intention to soak in you as you prepare to have a very successful week on Starch Solution. I work with clients one-on-one, and a lot of the time we spend together is creating our intentions, creating that mantra that will stay with you as a craving comes in, as a temptation comes in. What is that mantra? What is that intention? What are you going to stand for? And it's really important to build that out so that you can have that with you. And what I mean by that is picking a statement. It can be a mantra of simply saying, I am going to nourish myself with starches and vegetables this week. I am going to nurture myself with starches and vegetables this week. Think about something that may trigger you. Maybe creating that as a positive. When I crave chocolate, I am going to nourish my body with vegetables. I am craving chips. I am going to nourish myself with vegetables. And these are the things that we need to start communicating to ourselves with. Because it is important that when we do have these temptations, these cravings, we look at what our overall intention is for how we want our bodies to be. And temptation is a real thing. I talk about that a lot of the time, and it's really hard to get through temptations. It can take as much as 75 days to 100 days of not having something and not wanting it or needing it moving forward. But it's like breaking free from that, and that can be really, really challenging. So number one, it is create that intention for yourself, create that mantra, that statement to guide you to be successful for your upcoming week. Number two is going to be prep the food. Prep those starches and those vegetables so they have a life of their own inside of your fridge. A lot of people tend to cave when they don't have prepped food. So make sure all of your food is planned out and prepped. If you don't know about my 3 Ps, I'm gonna link below. Check out what my 3 Ps are all about. It's about planning, prepping, and preparing your meals to have easy access for you to be successful. You have to have a plan. So you have to have that intention, that mantra to carry you through for what your expectation is about yourself. And then creating that mantra to go along with that intention. And then you need to plan and prep these foods so that you can nourish your body. And the third thing is you have to commit to yourself that you are going to eat this way. You have to almost probably make a meal plan or an idea of what you're going to eat. And I'm gonna challenge you to clear out the fridge and the freezer. Like, do that. I love when I get so many like fruits and vegetables each week. I make it something to be like a challenge for myself. Like, I need to eat this much vegetable. I need to eat this much fruit. I need to eat these starches. So make sure that you follow through with what that intention is for your week and prepping those foods, but challenging yourself to stick with that plan and really moving through it, and give yourself that challenge of eating everything that's in your fridge that you bought for the week. Or maybe it's not everything you bought, but what was the plan? Did you prep so much rice for the week, or potatoes or oats? And then also, like, what kind of vegetables? Vegetables go bad, so you have to also have a plan of like how you're going to incorporate all of these vegetables. And I used to be a huge meal planner before I did my Breaking My Plateau series. If you haven't seen that, link below, check it out. So once I started just knowing I'm gonna eat a starch and I'm gonna eat a vegetable, I didn't really need a meal plan anymore, because my meals became so simple that I didn't even need to think about it. But if you're not at that place, I want you to plan out your meals. I want you to think about what you're going to eat, so you have a plan to keep yourself accountable for that next meal. I tell people all the time, it's one meal at a time and one step at a time. And that's how you lose weight, is nourishing your body with starches and vegetables. And it's so important to have that plan. It's one meal at a time with repetition. You can change your body composition. You can get to your optimal weight, as Dr. John McDougall says. These are important factors to really start thinking about as you move into how you're going to have a successful week on Starch Solution. It is so important. So focus on those key areas for you to have a very successful week. I would love for you to comment below. What is your process? How are you preparing yourself to be successful for this upcoming week? I would love to know and hear from you. Also, send me a message on Instagram what you're inspired. Maybe it's also picking one big soup to make every single week and just being able to eat that throughout the week along with other meals. Maybe it's creating overnight oats every few days so you have a plan for your breakfast. Maybe it's building a big salad bowl of veggies and all you have to put is like a yummy dressing on it, or some hummus, or whatever that looks like for you. Have a plan, have an intention, move into having a very successful week. Here is to a beautiful week ahead for you on Starch Solution, and I hope these tips were super helpful. I appreciate you coming along for today's video. I would love for you to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Make sure to subscribe to my channel for more videos like this coming your way. Until next time.